We are live on YouTube. We are. Let's see. Come on now. Come on now. Just a second. So just a second. Let's see. Check. Paste. Live. Oh, that's going to be problematic. So we will do this. That. So it should be. Here. You got to be kidding me. I'm going to kill this thing. Quit photos. All right, we got one of them to go. Yeah. Well, we're gonna get going with this. All right.
So, as we're getting started today, I just want to welcome everybody for our group presentations. We do have some guest academics with us from Ohio State University. So please introduce yourself, Bob, and let them know what you teach.
Okay. My name is Bob Berkowitz. My wife is Pam. We're here with the Ohio State University of Missouri Study Abroad program. So we have our graduation tonight, 5 to 7, I think. So anyway, we've been here 4 weeks, so we can stay open in, they clearly, all those kind of things. I teach leadership courses at Ohio State University, and so I'm interested in creativity, but I don't teach it myself. Pam is a financial planner, and so she's the kind of the creative one. So we'll just be here and be interested to see your presentation. So good morning.
All right, welcome our guests. Now, so just use questions.
For the grading, you have like the core, fair, whatever. Do you want us to mark an X in which category you're marking them, or do you want us to give them a number of evaluation?
Yeah. So when we're looking at this, you have on the rubric, you have an opportunity to say, so start with good fair, give an idea of where you think each of the group has come in, and you have some latitude on your point scoring. Right, 0 to 10, 11 to 20, etc. So if you think it was good, go on the lower side. If it was good, it goes higher on the score. Right, so kind of just use your discretion. It does give you some latitude. So start with reading the statement next to it. Right, hopefully it is well organized and it tracked well. That would put it in the very good category. And then you have some latitude on how very good within the very good. Okay, and then please put your final number there. And we'll total those up, and that's how we will provide evaluation.
And then I know we did put their names on it, but do you want us to put our names on the evaluation?
Yeah, I want to know your names on it, and then just make a note of what the which of the projects is, so that we can make sure that it's easy that I put the appropriate score with the appropriate project. Okay. Any other questions before we get started? Listen, just a side note, right? I know everybody's nervous. I know it's a presentation. I know we got cameras on you and whatnot. But I do encourage you to have fun, right? We've all worked a lot of these. These are your ideas, and we're all here to support you, and we're all looking forward to you doing your best. So please, take a breath, relax, have a little fun with this, and know you got friends in the audience that are rooting for you. Fair enough? All right. There we go. So let me get my pen so I'm able to mark that. I'll be very good and exceptional with what we're doing today. And we will get started. Just
Wait, KP, the lowest score on excellence still only comes out to a B-.
the lowest score of excellence.
Yeah, 41.
So you hope that you score higher on that.
But if you score...
Guys, the form is what it is. Please work with my form. We are not changing anything at this point. It is my game. Please play my game. Thank you. It's a creativity class. It's not math. Okay. So let me just make sure we're good to go here. Gentlemen, stage is yours. Yeah, you stop yours. I'll stop. Yeah, you guys time yourself. Listen, from a timing standpoint, you're supposed to be on 3 minutes. If you go horribly over, right, at 5 minutes, I'm shutting the camera off, right? But so please time yourself. This is your response. This is your project and presentation. It is yours to manage. Yes, I will have it on. If you've gone horribly over, we will deal with it then. Okay?
I just want to know if you're starting at the same time.
No, everything's good. Anything else? Okay, the show is yours. Please project so everybody can hear you in the very, very, very back.
All right, hey everyone. So quick show of hands. Who here likes to volunteer?
Yeah, so Eric and I were both members of Theta Chi at San Diego State. And for us, our national requirement is that we must complete 20 hours of community service every semester or else we get fined. So over the last 2 years, we saw two major problems with this. So the very first problem is that it is tough to find events and there's a big lack of them and it's hard to get hours this way.
And the second is the lack of manpower once you're at an event. You sign up for something, you show up, you're like 2 guys who are supposed to be 10. So for example, imagine it's a Jenga tower where you got the manager and the coordinator like Martin sitting up here on top. You got all the volunteers in the bottom. As you pull out bricks, you're putting more and more pressure on individual pieces until one you split up and the entire thing.
Yeah, so we wanted to make a simple process for anyone to use. So we thought an app had the most potential out of everything. So we came up with Easy Volunteer, and like our motto states, it's volunteering made easy.
Like Danny said, simplicity is key. I remember getting drilled throughout my childhood by my coaches. Keep it simple, stupid. And that's exactly what we did. It's like a walk in the park. So we wanted to bring the fun back to volunteering. I remember going and socializing, having fun, getting to know people, and enjoying the event. And that really just doesn't happen anymore. Currently, there's only one app on the market that's even close to ours, and it pales in comparison to what we have. There's 2 major issues. One is that it's only available in LA, and second is that its user interface is really not user-friendly.
Yeah, so we came up with a few different features that set us apart. So like we said, we want to simplify the process, and we thought the best way of doing this is by integrating this into LinkedIn. So we modeled our app after LinkedIn, and this is what we thought would be the best way. And so what we came up with is that we incorporated a GPS finder, and this would maximize the events in your area to really get the most out of what you're looking for when it comes to community service events.
One big feature that sets us apart is our leveling system. So essentially, as you participate in more and more events, You gain levels, you go up, you gain titles, you get achievements, you get badges. It makes it volunteering into a game, essentially, so that you enjoy it more, and it adds just so much to like longevity of use. So someone doesn't just use our app once and say, okay, threw it away, I'm done with this thing now. Another thing that really sets us apart is every time you get to a volunteer event, you're sitting there awkwardly, like, who's going to talk to me? Like, who are these people? It immediately puts the entire group into a group chat so that you can initially socialize, set up carpools, and adds motivation to not fail on the event.
Yeah, so we wanted to make volunteering more fun. So we came up with this categories and search function. And so basically what it is, you can search for something that really piques your interest, and this adds to your intrinsic motivation. So you actually get up and show up to the event. And so another feature that we came up with is that we incorporated licensing into our app as well. So for instance, if you're a nurse and you want to get into the medical field, you can upload your license and you have access to extra opportunities that others would not be able to unless they have the licenses.
And so we have a great market for this. Like Danny and I, there's 800,000 active Greek members throughout the United States right now. There's another 20 million active college students that volunteer at about 25% of the time. So that's another 5 million users that we can use. But the big one is corporations. Many top 5 Fortune 500 companies right now are rewarding their employees, giving them better parking spaces, better offices, more time off, whatever, for volunteering, giving back to their community. And this will give corporations a very easy way to track their users and to make it so that they have more fun and time, spend more time together outside of the office, which is not that like droll little experience that you would go through on a daily basis.
Yeah, so we'd like to thank you guys for listening to our presentation.
No. All right, please take a moment now, go through your evaluations, and score Easy Volunteer. You don't need to add them up, I'll add them up. Thank you. Who would like to present next? Please get yourself situated. I'm sorry? No. Thank you. Yeah. Excellent. Outstanding. Could have done better. Yes. No. Here.
Oh wait.
You're trying to fit off English, guys.
Praise God.
Oh, what? You don't want to be
I've had 30 minutes of sleep, so we're gonna. We are gonna rock this.
That's more than you need at your age, right? You sleep,
Apparently not.
adrenaline.
But I haven't had any caffeine yet either. I'm really frustrated.
We're going to be talking fast about the whole presentation. Morning.
All right,
All right.
ladies, whenever you're ready, stage is yours.
All right, guys. So this is a question for the girls. How many times have you guys gone on a date where you just feel underappreciated and that they did not put as much effort as you would want them to put, right? Hands up. A lot of girls. And some guys.
All right, and guys, how many times have you asked a girl out on a date and found yourself not knowing where to take her, what she likes, what you're gonna like to do, and you just find yourself basically stumbling over the small details, and the date doesn't go according to plan? Raise your hand, guys. Everybody, right? All right.
So we actually had the same problem. Like now we have boyfriends, but we did it before. And we figured out, we were thinking, we're like, why isn't there a way for a guy to figure this whole thing out and make it in one application or one website so it's a really easy process for them?
So what we created is the website called Procrastinate. It's for the procrastinating daters, directed towards men who don't know how to make the plan schedule out with an itinerary and details. And it's also a website application, a one-stop shop location that men can go to and plan out their date.
So it's pretty simple to use. Basically, this is our homepage. You just type in the date that you want to go on a date, the times that you want to go, how many adults, because sometimes you can do a double date, and how much you want to spend, which is really important because no one wants to spend too much. So we created, if you go into the Create tab, it's loading. It's basically maps it out exactly what you're going to do. Your first step is to make a profile of who you want to date, and then you go on to looking at what we came up with. So we have a one-of-a-kind search engine. So you put in the person's name that you want to go on a date with, and it searches through all of social media and comes up with exactly the perfect date. And it's just recommendations. You can always make your own.
It shows their likes, dislikes, what they've done before, gives you ideas of what they might be interested in. So
like, let's take a volunteer. Mick.
So we had you actually fill out our application online,
Which we really
fill out a
appreciate.
profile, and really get down to who you're interested in dating and what you're going to do the right person. We had 3 different people that you actually submitted online that you're interested in. We went online using their name, birthday, and the city that they live in, and actually found out a little bit of information about them. So all that information gets added into their profile. Going back to the first person that we thought, or that you thought you wanted to date, unfortunately she doesn't have a boyfriend. We found out through social media, but we can still do the
We
profile.
have a package. Dump your boyfriend for me.
Okay. So what happens is after you find out what you want to do, where you want to go, you can actually go to the packages. Search out what type of date it is for any occasion. Birthdays, anniversaries, first dates, long-term relationships, just getting to know you, just want to go get drinks, just want to have some fun. Any type of package you're looking for, it's going to be on here. You're going to go through, you're going to select the package, and then within those packages, you have that capability of finding out exactly what you want to do. Maybe it's not like an inclusive package. That way it's all catered to you. You're not taking a package that another guy in the class is doing with his girlfriend too. Okay?
And since we are short on time, this is the About Us section. So if you want to learn more or you can ask KP because we're submitting that to him. And that's our website.
And we just want to let you know, this is so that you guys build your confidence. You get out there, you get that date that you want, and you show them that you are the man.
Do we get like a Groupon or something?
Yeah, so we're actually that's one of the things about packages, that it does work with Groupon, LinkedIn, or not LinkedIn, Groupon, Yelp, Uber, all of those situations, so that you can organize everything in that itinerary, so you're not fumbling around on that date.
Any other questions? Awesome, guys.
Yeah. Boom. That's all I gotta say. All right, please complete your evaluations.
Thanks, Nick, for pulling that out for us.
We're gonna do a date. Where were you 4 years ago?
Oh,
I'm not so sure. Oh, that's my
I'm not very sure.
Who will be next? Man's boyfriend.
I hate this.
Okay, so how many of you during this trip have felt that going out to a club or a bar has been super chaotic, trying to meet people up at the end, leaving? Yeah. Okay, so we felt that there was that need too, and that's why we came up with the safe areas.
So we use design thinking in order to come up with this and empathize with our audience, because as fellow women, we noticed that it was really hard to go out in the clubs without communication and cell phone data. You can't, if you get separated from your friends, it's really hard to find them again, and guys can be really creepy and then follow you around so you need help. So we defined a need of communication and safety, and the problem statement was that students need a way to communicate with their friends because cell phones can fail. And we brainstormed and came up with this bracelet that we have a little video to show you how it works.
Hmm.
Love the video.
Supposed to be.
Play it on live.
Yeah, let's see. Let's just do a pause for a moment, and then we'll have you guys do a reset. Don't play on here.
Yeah, she just play on a computer.
Yeah. Yeah, we just checked out there, and it's on YouTube. Both volumes up. I fear that the only speaker may be out of here.
Okay.
That's it.
So hopefully you can all hear. If not, we can try
Here.
to just reiterate.
Actually, we'll just put it, just kind of bring it close to here, and that way we'll capture and we'll be able to see it.
Okay, ready?
So I tell you, he'll just bring it over in here, and then we'll put it up on camera. No, just walk around. We'll just hold it up on here, and then we'll be able to capture it, and we'll be able to kind of go from there, right? Yeah. Go ahead, hit play, and then we'll go from there.
Well, let's say you're dancing, you're at the bar, and a guy that you don't want to talk to comes up to you. Instead of having to confront him and cause a scene, just push the button and it will send a vibration on my bracelet so I can come over and help you get out of the situation. That's cool. But what if we get separated and can't find each other? It solves that problem too. Safe Brace comes with a free app that connects to the bracelet and allows you to download 5 preset messages that we can send back and forth. Just send me a message telling me to meet you at the bathroom or at the entrance of the bar, and we will always find each other. Wow. Okay, I'm super excited. Now we can be safe when we go out both abroad and at home.
Okay. So hopefully you got the point.
And so we believe we have demonstrated innovation through this project by creating a need for, or the solution for the need of safety and communication while out and abroad. Obviously, we don't have a prototype at this time due to limited resources. As for the market potential, our target audience is about 18 to 30-year-olds, particularly females. And a study in 2013-2014 showed that about 300,000 American students had studied abroad within the past year. And a more recent study in January showed that 50% of their sample had drinking alcohol abroad, 11% had blacked out, and 32% had romantic encounters. So with this data, we believe that there is a potential for people to use this product while abroad.
All right. Thank you.
All right, please do your evaluations. And which group will be next, please? All right. Is there anybody else that has audio and a video that they're showing?
Yeah.
You guys?
Yeah, I'm going to, excuse me. Yes? Yeah, go ahead and test it.
And then I'm going to see if I can get somebody to speak to what the audio challenge is. It's got a volume, it's showing it, it's just we're not hearing it. I'll be right back. Please don't start with that. Yeah.
Please.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Such a cute video.
Like a little dancing girl.
Right? It should be that would be so perfect.
It's just, I'm just gonna leave it be. Yeah. No, I don't.
Oh, you can go in there. This isn't done.
I can say that. I think it's
What? Oh, you decide? Oh, my gesturing.
I think that was the first thing you did.
I'm trying to get this to stand up.
That was like last. It was trying to get the name Oh, good.
Procrastinate.
Procrastination.
Procrastination.
I just like that.
Oh, should it be?
Natalie, should we be prepared?
It's not that bad. It's a little bad. You actually released it and we did play some song, not very long.
test.
I don't know about this. Come on, man. What's I fix that?
Just go to the volumes on.
Thank you for your Okay, ready to go back on? Well, small technical delay.
Yeah, let's just double check. We're good and we're good.
Short video.
Come on, man. What's I fix that?
We'll take that beginning.
What's wrong with you?
Okay, so as you can see in that video, it's not always really easy to see if somebody has an STD. Obviously, if it was that easy to see if someone had an STD, we probably wouldn't get them as often as we do. But realistically, the CDC reports that there are roughly 20 million new cases of chlamydia, gonorrhea, and syphilis each year in the United States, and more than half of those are people between the ages of 15 and 24. Additionally, each year, 20,000 women report becoming infertile as a result of unknown STDs. So while obviously using a condom for safe sex is the best approach to keeping yourself protected, it would really be great if those condoms could almost instantaneously let you know if your partner had an STI that they were unaware of. A big problem is people always think that they're clean. They don't have symptoms, and they claim that they've been tested recently and that everything is fine. But the reality is that not everybody is as current with their sexual health as we are. And additionally, even those that are trying to be safe during sex, Planned Parenthood says that 18% of condom use is failed condom use. That means that 18 out of every 100 people are going to use their condom wrong. That could be anything from a condom breaking to removing the condom halfway through sex to a myriad of other issues. So wouldn't it be ideal to use a condom that could test for STIs right at the beginning of sex? That way, if something does happen, you can at least cross that off your list of worries. So thinking about that and thinking about the problems that we have at state with certain STIs, we came up with the disease investigation condom, otherwise known as the DIC, which ensures an STI-free sexual encounter.
DIC works by incorporating the traditional color-changing testing for STIs within the location of the condom itself. That way the users are aware of the presence of an STI almost immediately. We would like to incorporate this color changing capability with an engineered form of bioluminescence, which will allow for greater illumination in a low light setting, allowing for great visibility in the setting being most appropriate for. Now, the reason why the DIC will be successful with similar product ideas that were presented is that it will test only for bacterial STIs, not for viral STIs. Viral STIs require the usage of antigens, which can only be effective if it's in the presence of blood or semen, therefore limiting it solely to the male partner, and at that point, it's pretty much too late. And it worked in a low light setting, be much better representation. But
it does glow, I promise.
Yes, this is a physical representation of the finalized product. Difference is that instead of glowing in a low light presence, it would be glowing in the presence of the STI. Therefore, letting you know ahead of time. Thank you.
All right, please do your evaluation. Which group will be next?
Thank you.
There's a volume control on the speakers too. That'll make it easier for you guys.
All right, is everyone ready?
Yeah.
All right. Our idea is exercise, and we're about to give you a demonstration. Hey, Alex. Hey, your form is terrible, man. Really terrible. You need to put more pressure on your upper shoulder and not focus on your lower back.
You know what? You're like the third person that's come up to me today. Everyone's telling me different things, but I just can't seem to lift the proper way.
Well, there's technology that just came out that helps you with your form and helps you deliver a good workout, and that's called
Exersense. Exersense came about by design thinking. The first step is to empathize with gym goers who are frustrated when they don't get the results they want. This is most likely due to poor technique. The next step is to define the problem, which is gym goers want to perfect their technique on their own, but don't have the feedback that they need in order to do their workout correctly. After some ideation, we threw some ideas around and came up with fitness apps, video uploads, but what we went with was a body scanner that scans your body and scans your movements and provides feedback if you're not doing the workout correctly. Our prototype is an isolated stand with a sensor and a body scanner. The sensor scans your body movement, and the monitor provides the actual feedback in real time. So after testing our prototype, we found out that gym goers want a standalone product that does not take up too much space. We'll now demonstrate and provide a demonstration on the screen. Yep.
Okay, so that was just a sample. This is just a prototype. But in reality, Alex would have been seeing this scanner right here with the screen. And on the screen, it would have had this feedback that you're seeing right here, showing him his muscle movements. Right now, currently on the market, there's sensors like this, but the sensors are very limited. All they do is track your body weight, your body height, your arm dimensions, very simple things. So what this does, it goes one step further and actually tracks your movement as you're working out and gives you that feedback that you need during a workout. Innovation occurs by implementing two technologies. One is sensor and the other a live video feed. The market opportunity is exponential. There's about 58 million people right now paying for gym members in the United States. Of those people paying for a gym, only 60% actually use a gym. The other 40% are intimidated and don't know how to train correctly. So we feel like this will alleviate that issue and help people train once they go to the gym. On top of that, the millennial generation really cares about the fitness industry and cares about technology. And they are quick adapters with new technology. So we feel this new device will help them with that. And the millennials will really adapt the sensor and camera. Thank you.
All right, please do your evaluations. You guys will be next.
EXERSCAN. Yes.
I thought it was extra sense. Is it extra sense or extra scan?
Sorry, exercise.
Extra sense.
Extra scan was the original.
Yeah, gotcha.
There you go. That's just doesn't it? Silence if you do it.
I know.
She's a nurse and she thought very highly of the concept. I think marketing may want to talk about the product naming.
We were kind of delirious.
Why the same stuff in your generation?
It gets your attention.
It's something outlandish, but it also a good amount. So I mean, you'll see the name, you'll just think it
Chilling?
You guys ready?
Ready to have it all. He's all wound up. There we go.
All right, 3, 2, 1. We got a short video to start with.
Meet Kumar. Kumar just left the Quickie Mart and is struggling to carry his goods. Meet old man Harold. Harold just got to the airport and is struggling to carry his heavy luggage. Plus, his flight is about to board. Now, after using Row Buggy,
Ladies, gentlemen, I'm Nick Avatar.
And I'm Vincent Louie.
We're going to showcase our latest product, the Row Buggy. You guys are probably wondering why these people are so damn satisfied. It's because they got their luggage and items and goods carried for them without having to do a single thing. The Row Buggy is a robotic self-steering device which acts as a mobile cart, allowing users to carry luggage and other items hands-free. Using the latest GPS technology, the Row Buggy follows you from the store to your car, from the car to the airport, or wherever you need to go. All you guys got to do is throw the pairing chip that comes in your pocket, and the Row Buggy will follow and do the rest. Our primary market is to sell our product to wholesale stores, department stores, and airports, places with a lot of shopping carts, dollies. Basically, eliminate the whole physical pushing. Our Row Buggy will do all that for you guys. Our secondary market is to appeal to people with disabilities or elderly people, as you guys saw in the video, who are unable to carry the product on their own.
So we believe our product has a unique opportunity to gain market shares in the personal and commercial sectors of the robotics markets. For example, robotics in the year 2025 is expected to increase in spending by up to 250%. So you might be wondering how we came up with our idea of the Row Buggy. So my partner and I had the opportunity to visit a Skoda factory where we saw an unmanned cart moving goods to different parts of the factory. This inspired us to create an idea to develop a product that would help the elderly and people with disabilities transport items without having to push, pull, or carry. Through the use of purposeful creativity, empathizing with our general audience, and by developing what we thought would be a good option, we were able to come up with a solution that, powered by intrinsic motivation to help others, is the Row Buggy. Now, if you take a look here, here's some of our prototype step processes from part one, groundwork and immersion, to choosing more selective options and going with that. You see up here, we kind of have a bulky looking thing. We wanted to clean it up, make it look a little more sleek, fix problems, fix flaws that we had, and we come up with this final product, 36 inches tall, 24 inches wide, and it even has an infrared motion sensor, so that way it doesn't run into anything.
So our product is still in development, so we don't have a final picture, but we guys found this to give you guys a general idea. The Row Buggy is going to be on two wheels, and it's going to be more of a robot shape. It's not going to have the traditional shopping cart where it's like wider and like, you know, it's going to be more tall, so like hence the name Row Buggy. And we'd like to encourage you guys to join us on this technological revolution.
Awesome. Yeah, we invite you to come out and try out the Row Buggy.
Thank you.
All right, please complete your evaluation. Who's next?
We're
Everybody
lost. We're lost.
Ready?
So,
as you guys all know, there is a significant lack of information for us studying abroad. While there's formal information, like on what sites to see and things like that, there isn't the kind of word of mouth information, like what cool places are there, like what clubs happening, are there groups there, you know, what's going on, where are the cool places to be. So because of this, we developed this website and app that would allow users to.
So basically, we found during our process and the development of our idea that we couldn't find the information that we really wanted in books, pamphlets, blogs, and whatnot. So we wanted to create a place where students could easily access not only traditional general information, but also, you know, the dirty details of the destination they're going to be traveling to. Like she said, what clubs are popping off, where to stay away from, where to go. So with that said, we created Buddy Abroad. And right now we have a prototype for one city, and we will demonstrate that now that we will be having a list of all cities that are popular for each student, and it will include a variety of information. So we decided to focus on Rome.
So is there anyone in the audience who has a question about Rome? Yeah. Pizza? Okay, so what we're going to do is go to the food tab. And when you scroll down, Dar Poeta has amazing pizza, so we're going to go there. And what can happen is this is a very interactive website and app, so other users can rate this information. And they can also add as they go, so it's like, it's just growing organically, and that's the point. So all the information is constantly being updated by all of the users themselves. This is someone not paying someone, you know, to write about a restaurant. Okay, this is all us as students, like giving each other feedback.
So this just allows an opportunity for students to access information in one location only. It also allows students to connect with each other, to stay in contact, as well as meet up with each other while studying abroad. So we have a connect feature here, which allows different profiles to meet. You can see, you know, who's where, what they're doing, and where they might be going. And then the third component we wanted to add was options for different itineraries. The options are all free, so the app itself is free. The itineraries are free. They're all just a variety of different options based on what you want to do.
And how this works is when the users are rating the other information, it goes to the most popular page, and it turns into this kind of automated itinerary based on all the user feedback. So we really are all sharing together information.
So we encourage students to engage with the app by adding information from their personal experiences, as well as rating the recommendations that already exist on the app.
And like I said, this is not traditional. We want to know all of that stuff. We want to know what bars are creepy. We want to know, you know, if we're safe. We want to know if there's, you know, a club that's prone to groupies, you know, just anything. So with that, we show them that. So we just have many tabs with different information.
Basically, we came up with this idea because we were either scrolling through 100 pages of documents or switching between apps. So we wanted to come up with a app/website that allowed students to kind of get all the information in one place.
And that is all right.
All right, please complete your evaluations. That's everybody, correct? All right, I'd like to take a moment to thank our guest judges for participating with us today. It's always nice to have some visitors to our classroom and to include some outside perspective on our students' work. I would like to congratulate all the student groups on your great concepts. and your presentations. I know that it is a lot of work. I know that it's a short amount of time, and I can see how much time each of the groups have put into each of their presentations. So, quick round of applause for everybody in their hard work. We will be completing your evaluations. I will be totaling them up, and I will be providing them with you. I will also be meeting, before we leave here today, I'm going to meet with each group. We will watch your videos back together just to talk about each of the different facets of your evaluations to make sure that you have a chance to share with me. I have a chance to share with you, and that we collaborate together to make sure that that we completely understand your concept and your presentation today. Again, thank you. And for those of you, millions of people watching home, thank you for joining us for Creativity and Innovation. Woo.
Finish doesn't mean finish like I think finish means.
I don't know what's going on.
Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed your time. You did?
This one's yours.
Thank you so much, guys.
Good luck, guys.
Bye. Thank you, guys.
You all did great. Every one of you could take this to the next level.
This stop. Top.